think what we thought is that Dubravka was going to come in and was going to turn the whole game around, which he didn't. Everyone has this thought whenever a new player comes in that not a new player, when a player that has been out for so long is going to come in and do something brilliant. But of course, he made a pretty big mistake. No, I don't think it's a fair result. I think we did good, but we need to try and work harder. We let our guard down way too quick, and we just let goals in. So we need to really work on that.
No, I don't think you would have. I think it's a good header. It is by Ruben. It kind of is a good. I think it's a decent header, but it's the way we've conceded it is what frustrates me. I mean, it's the ball watching. I mean, it really frustrates the living hell out of me when we do the same old thing every time. I mean, Hayden, what's he doing? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. Completely ball watching, you're right.
The thing is, it is 2 points dropped. I think first off, I think we should have been at least up. I think 2 of those chances should have been in the back of the net. The one through Miggy when he went off the post. And I think Willock has got to put that in the back of the net as well. They've got really pacey wingers, but I thought the final ball a lot of the time, it was poor. There was no one on the end of it. That is the thing. But, I mean, if we continue this ball watching every time, we're only going to get what we deserve. That is the thing. We're going to come unstuck ahead massively. That is the thing. So I feel like it's 2 points dropped. I think we should have won the game.
It was a better 90 minutes because we bounced back a little bit after the goal, which we didn't last week. But having said that, without Almiron, mainly Saint-Maximin, but without them two, we look lost. I don't know why Fraser was playing in the middle when he was a wide player. We've drawn, so I don't want to be too harsh, but we should have won. It's a missed opportunity in my eyes. It's we were so disorganised, and I've seen what you were saying about that Lascelles interview because I watched it too. The fact that the club captain doesn't know what the shape of the team is meant to be is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, what is that about?
It's a disappointing result. But I think for the first half, I think we deserved to go in 1-0 at half time. But in the second half, just losing Almiron half time, I thought we were going to struggle because we lose so much energy when he comes out of the team. But you have to take a point at Wolves. They are a good side. They're dangerous going forward. But I thought we were decent. Better improvements anyway. I think his chance got blocked off the line. I think it was a good block, but I think he should score. He has to bury that away.
You can tell they miss Jimenez because they've got crossed, our fullbacks just let them cross for fun, but there's no one in the box for them to attack those crosses. We looked good with Almiron and Saint-Maximin in the first half. We had threat, they were carrying the ball. We didn't look lethargic. We had lots of energy. Obviously, when Almiron came off, then Saint-Maximin Saint-Maximin is really weird because he seems to pick up these injuries every 2 to 3 games now. He's exactly the same, man. He had COVID and stuff, and he's come back, but it's really frustrating because he is literally, to be honest, the tactics sometimes seem like pass the ball to Saint-Maximin and hope for the best. I don't know, if you think about who would come in for those two, Fraser did well when he came on, great cross for the goal, but who is going to play Jacob Murphy? Jacob Murphy did okay today, but he's been poor since he's joined us, if we're honest. He's been living off that Wolves goal in the last minute, I think.
It was a game, Wolves are not the Wolves they were last season or the season before. And, Christ, we took a point at Molineux. So I was thinking maybe we can scrape a 1-0 or something. But then obviously injuries hit. The team definitely panicked once Almiron and Saint-Maximin went off. So Almiron, he doesn't start running. He runs box to box. And Saint-Maximin is probably our best flair player. And the fact is, it's a shame with Saint-Maximin that we're having to see him run from his own box towards their goal. But I think we definitely panicked after they went off, and then Wolves started to dominate as we were making less and less chances. But I mean, the first half was encouraging. Like, you know, if we'd had Wilson on the field today, he could have grabbed a couple of goals. But you know, as good as ASM and Almiron are, they're not clinical in front of goal.
2 points dropped, and kind of a good point, right? If that makes any damn sense, right? We need the point. Should have gotten 3. Didn't think we were going to get 3. Would have taken it. I think I said before the match, I'd snap your arm off for a point, right? So I'm glad we got that, but we Newcastled it up, and we didn't get 3 points, right? That's what happened. What do you think, Jack?
I like that. I like that one.
Yeah, no, I agree. Before the game, with Wolves' form going into it, I thought, you know, I'd bite your hand off for a point. But as soon as that game kicked off and we got into the first 25 minutes and we'd had like 4 shots on target, I was like, we're not clinical enough and we need to take one of these, because Wolves will pick up at some point. They're not just going to roll over like we do, like throughout the season. They will. Nuno won't tolerate it, and we needed to take our chances early on, I think.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to be the crazy Yank saying some stuff maybe you don't like, but I don't care, and it's not statistically relevant, right? I mean, I would have kept Darlow in myself, but our problem is not our keeper. We have more punches than anyone in the league. We have the 3rd most shots blocked, and we do that because we give up a crap load of attempts on goal because we're bad, whether we play 5 at the back or not. And we don't score goals. That's why our goal difference really sucks, because we don't score goals. Right, and I think Darlow and Dubravka are both fine keepers. I think they're both fine keepers. I wouldn't have changed them out, but this doesn't really matter. And you can all disagree and hate me and say that's wrong, but I'm a data guy, and I'm looking at the data, and I wouldn't have changed him. And it has nothing to do with the fact that I like Dubravka's his distribution better. A lot of things I like better, but it's just not relevant to us staying up or down. And so I think the change itself destabilizes the team. But it doesn't really matter. It's almost like the Harper Given thing from years ago. That's my take.
Arguably, I think the most frustrated person with that chance would be Dubravka. I think you're probably right. Normally, we would expect him to save that, but that's what happens when you're thrown in with no match practice. I think Bruce has threw him in, and he's going to have to accept the smaller errors that are going to happen from a player that's not played for, what is it, 8 months? He's played 1 game in 8 months. So
he hasn't had much game time.
He hasn't had much game time. So, and I don't think, as Johnny, I think it said there, sorry if I got your name wrong, mate. Hayden didn't help him. Didn't help him. It's similar to the Rashford goal, isn't it? The bigger the error in the first phase, the harder it is for the goalkeeper. And again, it's been proved a little bit too difficult for the goalkeeper. And you've got to say, Darlow must be sitting there going,
I thought we did pretty well in the fact of the shot on target. We dominated Wolves, I thought, in front of goal tonight. It's just that decision by Mike Dean for that penalty. It should have been, in my eyes. It was really poor decision. And, you know, people are saying that we didn't dominate Wolves because they've got 53% possession, but you know, you kind of put it down to possession all the time. We've seen it in the past, you know, when Brendan Rodgers was with Swansea, we dominated against them, and they had a whole bunch of possession as well in that game, and we still came out on top. So you can't always put it down to possession, but I thought we dominated in the game in front of goal, at least tonight.
So I think it's still a bit early, really, to say definitively whether we're going to go down or not. And for me, over the last sort of 6 games, I've personally, I think, seen enough character and enough sort of effort, enough of a lift in terms of the way that some of these players are playing. I mean, Almiron having ASM back, obviously. Shelby today, I thought, played a lot better. You know, seeing what he's capable of, you know, putting in a graft. So I think over the last 6 games, with the exception of the Chelsea game, I think I've seen enough character from the players to give me a bit of hope that we're actually going to stay up.